family, grace to you. Once again, this is Greg coming to you from FaithsMessenger.com. The title of today's message is Living Inside the Box. Living Inside the Box. You know, if given the choice to live in the mountains or live on the beach, I would choose living on the beach. If given the choice to work outside with my hands as opposed to working indoors in a cubicle, I would choose working outside with my hands. If given the choice of driving a large car or a small car, I would choose the option of the large car. What I'm trying to get at is that we were created with different likes and dislikes, various tastes, different things that appeal to us and things that don't appeal to us. I have always been considered a large person. Now, by today's standards, the kids nowadays are huge, but when I was younger, I was 6'3", and at my heaviest, I was about 240 when I was working out. And I've always had to fit myself into my spaces. I had to watch my head so I wouldn't bang my head on things. Or I'd have to watch my knees so I wouldn't bang my knees. I'd always have to pack myself into spaces on airplanes and cars and whatnot. And it always irritated me. There was this, I put up with it because I had to, but it was always something in me that really didn't like having to pack myself into particular spaces. And I wonder sometimes if we have packed our lives into boxes, into spaces that we don't genuinely fit in. What I mean is, someone may tell you, well, you don't deserve or you don't need a beach house. That's too extravagant. So we settle for living in the city. But all the while, that thing inside of us yearns to be where God created us to be. We may find ourselves working in a cubicle, and we stomach it, we put up with it, we try to convince ourselves that this is where God wants us to be, but inside there's that yearning to be out working with our hands. And I'd like to encourage you that if you are living life in the box, I call it living life in the box because it's not a life that God created you to live. Granted, you can live and be productive inside the box for your whole life, but true joy, true productivity, true satisfaction will never come by living inside the box. So I want to encourage you today that if you're feeling smothered and if you're feeling like the world is caving in on you because very few things in your world fit you emotionally and otherwise, I'd like to encourage you to seek God and get back on course and seek His will for your life. You were created a certain way. You didn't create those wants and desires. God put those wants and desires in you. Nor did God create you to live a life of torture, trying to fit your life into a box that it was never meant to fit inside of. So I'd like to encourage you today. I'd like to help you become free today. Life is true joy when you are in the exact spot, doing the exact vocation, living life exactly the way God created you to live it. That's when life becomes true joy. So I'd like to leave you with that today, and I'd like to encourage you that if you haven't joined us in our YouTube community yet, please click the red subscribe button on your screen. By doing so, you'll receive notifications when new videos such as this one are posted. I'd also like to encourage you, if you haven't done so already, to join us in our blog community at FaithsMessenger.com. Now, we currently have over 550 individual blog posts on the blog which address a myriad of different topics. Now, these are real-life, relevant, everyday topics that each and every one of us can relate to. Now, with all that's been said today, I'd like to leave you with a question. Now, this question can be posed to anything you may be going through today in life. I'd like for you to ask yourself, is anything impossible with God? Have a great day, family. I love you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.